theme parks. See, as soon as I say it, the gum fell out of my mouth. I tried to put it on the roof of my mouth. Theme Parks Assemble. What's going on, everyone? Michael Anthony and Amber here.
Hello.
And we are coming to you live from the Terra Nova, not
Luna.
the Terra Luna, not the Stella Nova Hotel. Tomorrow is the big day for Epic Universe, and we will have a separate vlog for that. But today, I figured since we are already going to be here, we are going to give you guys a rundown of the hotel, how it looks on the inside, if there's anything extra here, all the information that they give us, just in case that you guys want to come here and have a stay, go to Epic, go to whatever Universal hotel that you decide to go to. And yeah, that is really about it. So far, we already checked in. We did online check-in, and the online thing has some weird, like, extra pay. Like, you got to do online check-in, but there's some weird process to where they charge you for, like, you know, incidentals and everything. But when she went up to check-in, it didn't show it, so she had to pay it again. So hopefully so that's like a weird little thing that probably needs to be ironed out. But other than that, the hotel itself looks pretty awesome. It's all like
Futuristic looking.
It's all like colory and tiley and all that stuff. You've seen all the pictures, and we'll show you in a minute. But we also got some information here. They gave us a map just in case we forget where we're at. We got the hotel key cards. Where are the hotel key cards?
Key cards right there.
Key cards. We got a little package here. And they have, are they both the same? No. Ooh, we got E.T. and Harry Potter. E.T. and Harry Potter. Boom. And the one thing I will say, because we are parked now in the parking lot, that these weren't working, so you had to lay it flat onto the area and kind of swoosh it around in circular motion in order for it to work. So they did work. It's just, you know, they don't.
Can't just scan it.
You can't just scan it, or you can't just lay it flat. You have to kind of like expecto patronum it, basically. So, yeah, we're going to get in there. We're going to see what it looks like. And here we go.
Perfect.
Okay, guys, this is the Terra Luna Resort. Very colorful. Oh, wait, we got a bus coming here. All the buses look awesome. We got the Harry Potter here. Watch this car right there. We also got an Isle of Berk bus. And I already saw a couple Super Nintendo World buses. That looked pretty awesome. One looked like Donkey Kong, the other one was Mario Kart. And then we also have the Stella Nova actually to our left right here. And then to behind us, you can barely see it. See if I can get a zoom in, but behind this little tree right here, that is actually Donkey Kong right there. So that is so literally Epic Universe is right there. And as you enter in here, they have the little swirly doors. They also have some automatic doors here on the side, and some copyright music. We're outside behind the hotel. They actually have a pretty big pool area.
It is really
Lots
big.
of area. People are they're at the parks now, so they're not bothered. And then this is like the backside of Terra Luna, so
Got life size Connect 4.
they have a life-size Connect 4 over there too. Where do you see that? Oh yeah, way in the back there. Yeah, way in the back there. There's Connect 4.
Section right there, the jacuzzi. That's pretty big if it is.
They have. Oh yeah, off to the side here. Yeah, they have a pretty big jacuzzi right there. In the back right there. So yeah, man. And then there's a bar back there as well. So this is actually a pretty big pool, man. I mean, they would have to accommodate everyone. We have a store inside. We're gonna hop in here real quick and see. Most of this stuff is probably available at Epic Universe. So a lot of these shirts and hello. Got the Donkey Kong, and most of this Donkey Kong stuff is only exclusive to Orlando. So that's kind of the only spot you can get these shirts. We got Bowser. We got a Piranha Plant. Look at these. We got Bowser Jr. Oh, I do kind of like that Bowser Jr. shirt. That is kind of cool. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. She found him. Is that a popcorn bucket?
I think so, yeah.
It's a different popcorn bucket?
Yeah, it's the baby.
How to remove and clean popcorn. Yeah, it's the popcorn bucket. Look at that. They got a little change purse, some pillows.
I have to get that to go along with Toothless.
They have, what is this? It's some kind of...
It's a mug. Is it a mug?
I don't know. It doesn't look... The eyes glow. The eyes glow. And that glows in the dark too, that shirt. That glows in the dark too. Awesome Blossom. They have some Dark Universe stuff here. Looks like some plush blankets as well. Or fleece, I should say. They got some fleece stuff. Dark Universe, and this is the fleece Mario. Ooh, these, I love these. They always feel so great. And obviously they have the other stuff too. They have the Harry Potter over there, and what else is over there? What's over there? Why am I... Oh, it's just Terra Luna specific. Oh, look, they have a Jurassic Park and Minions, so they actually do have some other stuff in here too. Jurassic Park and Minion cups, and then some authentic Terra Luna gear.
And bathing suits and stuff.
Bathing suits. Oops, sorry. Specific lounge flies for Epic Universe. Yeah, these are the new... Ooh, I kind of like some of the... I like that purple shirt right there. They do have specific wands now. These are like the new 2. They have a whole strap. Like you're in a Western, like the Quick and the Dead. Here's all the wands here. Pretty good. These are like the 2.0 wands. They do a little bit more specific stuff.
They got a slot so you put your wand in there.
Yeah, just in case you're always ready, in case someone want to pop off, you know. Cool mugs, some characters, some chocolate frogs. Where's the every flavor beans is up there too. Boom, a lot of cool stuff in here. I like that sweater, that jacket right there. The hallway. I do kind of actually like this. How they have the lights on here and everything. That is pretty cool. And we're right here. 3052. Let's go. Okay, so we're inside. There's actually a pretty nice hotel, actually. I like the illumination that it has around the headboard and up at the top and around the bathroom and everything. So that's pretty cool. And then they have all this space right here. So these are, it's a whole door. It looks like it's separated, but it's, you know, it's not really.
Oh, we can see the park.
You can see the park from here? Nice. We'll look at that. They have a safe right here. The iron board, all the stuff for your clothes. Just a little area, a wall mirror right here. And then looks like this is the fridge. Mm-hmm. There's the fridge right there. We got some drawers, The TV, it got like it looked like it was supposed to be a whole couch, but it, or a whole, but they got a little couch there. And you see how the illumination, there we go, that's a little better. You see how it's illuminating there? Illuminating on the board right there. That looks dope. I do like that. That is cool. For my house, I would probably, that's what I tried to do with my LEDs, but we didn't have the right headboard.
And they give you plenty of outlets.
They have, I've seen a lot of outlets.
There's outlets here with USB ports.
And then they have some outlets right here. Yeah, I saw that. They have a little button here. Boop. Look at that. Technology. Look at that. And then outside here, boom. There's the Stella Nova. We can see right down to the buses. We're probably going to take the buses here in a minute to go to Universal, because we're going to actually be streaming later tonight. And then, yeah, you can see the complete backside of Donkey Kong right there. So it is a tad out of focus just because, it is pretty far. And then there's the Helios.
Oh, look at my name on the TV.
Your name's on the TV? Oh, yeah, there it is. They got the name on the TV, trying to be all fancy Nancy. And so, yeah, there's the Helios. So the park is literally walking distance if we wanted to, which is actually might not be a bad idea depending on, I think it said it was 5 minutes. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it said it was like a 5-minute walk, which looks like that is a possibility coming from in here. So, yeah, and then there's Stella Nova again. And then all this is new road, new construction. I think this is the roundabout that they always kept talking about. I'm pretty sure that this is like the little roundabout here. And then over there you got a whole bunch of power lines that are powering everything up here. So yeah, I think we're going to, right now, we're probably just going to get something to eat real quick, or we might just go to Universal, get something to eat, and then we're gonna start streaming. And look at this. We're gonna see, they had a lot of different things that you could eat here. So that's why we chose it. And it's very quiet, so we don't have to really worry so much about everything. And now we just have to figure out how to order. Oh, it looks like right here. Okay.
So this is the cafe, and that's like a quick market.
That's a quick market. Yeah, this is the actual cafe. So they have Terra Luna cups, and you see they serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner here. And let me see what I want. They have salads, they have pizza, they have a kids menu, they have soups. So let's zoom in a little bit and see. So yeah, we got some salads. All the salads you can add chicken or fish. They also have burgers. Some garlic knots, a calzone, some pizza here. And then the kids menu. We got some sweet stuff, some sides, mac and cheese, fries, sweet potatoes, chicken tenders for the kids. And then all the drinks, water, alcohol. Alright guys, we got our food. I got the Terra burger with a salad on the side. That looks pretty good. I don't know, what is that?
That is a strawberry layer cake.
Strawberry layer cake looks really good. And this actually looked really good out. But I don't eat fish or salmon, but this actually looks really good. What was this called again?
It's called
teriyaki?
They have 3 different bowls. Walk on Luna is what they call them. So walk like a walk on Luna. And I got the salmon teriyaki.
Yeah, so that looks really good. So yeah, we're gonna get to eat in here.
This is like mascarpone ricotta with sponge cake and then strawberries layered.
Ooh, it just fell off. Whew. All right, guys, we ate as much as we could. The burger is really good, I will say that. The sauce, it's mayonnaise and ketchup with a little bit of salt, pepper, some spice, whatever. So It was all right, but I just went for the ketchup and mustard. So, but that was really good. The salad was decent. You know, it's not the best salad that I like, but. And then her food she did not like because it had like the sauce had like some mayonnaise base, something to it.
And I hate mayo.
And she hates mayo. But other than that, I guess it was pretty good. And then the cake that we had was pretty awesome. So now we are, as you can see, we are getting on the bus because I don't feel like driving. And we're going to go to Universal. And then we're going to end up starting the stream. Also, right outside the Terra Luna, they have this little resort shuttle thing. It's actually right across from the Epic Universe bus. And it tells you the weather, which is always nice. Look at that weather. Ooh, it's warm. That's not the worst for Florida, I will say that. So you can scan. It shows you all the places to eat. And so yeah, a little quick information kiosk here for you. We just came back from Islands of Adventure. We hung out. We streamed for a little bit. Appreciate everyone that came by and hung out with us for a little bit. I finally get to ride Hagrid's. That is a pretty good ride, actually. It's A tier. I don't know if it's S tier, but, you know, we'll still have to see. Have to figure it out. I only rode it once. I'm sure the more I ride it, the more I'll get a feel for it. But it was a really cool ride. So I do. And I did it at night, too. So it actually looked pretty cool with the light on and everything. So it was pretty dope. Pretty dope. But we came back to the hotel, and I wanted to show you guys real quick, because we didn't get a chance to see it earlier, is the game room. And here's some footage for the game room. It is kind of small. It has the Mario Kart in there. It has a lot of plush toys, Pokemon and Mario Brothers, stuff like that. And it's all right. It's a little game room. It's nothing to shout out about. And then I went to go look at the what it is, the weight room. The fitness center. There it is. I called the weight room. Fitness center. But the fitness center closes at 10, which I don't get. Like, I really feel like I should be able to use the fitness center. The game room was open, so why not the fitness center? I just thought that was kind of weird and kind of dumb. But it opens at 5 a.m. and it closes at 10. I really wish it was at least till midnight or something. But other than that, I need to go get a drink, and we're going to test these beds out. Hopefully it's very comfy. They feel pretty good. You feel like they're pretty comfy? They feel pretty comfy, so not too bad of a room. It's decently spaced. It has a chair here, some chairs and fridge and everything, but kind of like a standard, $140 room roughly, so, which is actually not bad considering it is fairly close to Epic Universe, and it takes you, and it has the shuttles to the parks and everything like that. So for a park resort hotel, the price actually wasn't too bad. So the only thing is you have to pay for parking, which I always thought was a bad thing. And I never seen that before until I went to California and actually got a hotel there and everything. And most of those locations have a charge for parking, which for California I thought was kind of weird, but some hotels, they don't have a lot of space. So that makes sense somewhat for them, but I really feel like you shouldn't have to pay for a hotel, for parking at a hotel. I feel like that's kind of dumb. And it's very nitpicky on charging you for incidental things that you may or may not have control over, So I feel like that's a L for any hotel. So, with that being said, this is the Terra Luna Resort. I assume that the Celanova will look very similar, just like a different theme. So hopefully maybe next time we'll go over there and check it out. But overall, pretty good hotel. Normal accommodations, scenery's nice. I like the lighting and everything, as you can see behind me. All that stuff is pretty cool. And for like a normal hotel rate, I mean, really, you can't beat it. So if you ever do get a chance, come stay at one of these hotels if you can. And I see my phone wobbly. I don't know if you guys saw that. My phone is like not... I feel like my gimbal is starting to die down. I know it's not related, and I go off on tangents all the time, but I feel like that's like a growing theme for the gimbal now, where like after a while it starts losing its gimbalness, you know, the gyroscope, I guess you could say. So it just does those weird things. But yep, anyway, if you guys like what you see, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button as always. And tomorrow's a big day, man. Epic Universe. We'll see you next time.